So, I hope all of you are well. Right now, it's currently boiling in the UK, so I've got my fan on, and I hope that doesn't pose as too much of a problem. I think it should be fine. I've done like 3 audio checks, and I think we're good to go. But today, I wanted to speak about how blessings don't arrive at the wrong address. Blessings don't arrive at the wrong address. Now, recently, I've been I've been thinking about this a lot. How I've just been focusing on far too many things at once. How I'm wanting too many things at once. Wanting money, wanting recognition, wanting to experience different things. Want. Just constantly wanting. And I thought to myself, my focus is scattered in far too many places that I think I'm neglecting the thing that I enjoy the most, which is making these videos. I enjoy impacting people. I think that's the environment that I'm thriving in the most at the moment. I've had hundreds upon hundreds of people DM me, thanking me for advice that I've given them, thanking me for spending time with them. And honestly, that to me it's satisfying. It's what I want to do going forward. But I've been neglecting this area of my life because I've been focusing on several other things, and it's pretty frustrating to say the least. That is the address that I want my life heading towards. The money, the recognition, the freedom, all of the finer things in life, they can come much later. But right now, the priority is to focus on building myself, building this channel, building people. That is the priority right now. And I think where most people get it wrong is that they forget the most simple solution to becoming successful is to be consistent, but not only consistent, but devoted to the task, because you can consistently do the wrong thing. And that's where most people go wrong. They think it's only consistency, but consistency only works if you genuinely enjoy whatever craft it is that you're pursuing. You have to enjoy the work first, even if it's not glamorous at times. Sure, it's going to have its moments, but you actually have to enjoy it. You have to feel like this is your calling in a sense. For example, right now, me yapping on camera. Sometimes I say playful things and I'm just taking the piss, but sometimes I'm actually being serious. The bottom line is you genuinely need to enjoy the process so that you can be consistent and finally reach your end goal. But that's the part that most people want to ignore. You can't pray consistently for something whilst not putting any work in at all. You can't manifest things into existence whilst remaining idle. It's not faith. None of these things are faith. It's just entitlement. Life will always reward people who move, not people who remain idle. I once knew a guy like this. His name was Howell. He was a really good guy. Wasn't particularly friends with him, but he was a colleague of mine. Christian guy, great guy. Now Howell had everything that people would envy at his age. He was 28 years old. He lived with his girlfriend. Life is going pretty good. Pretty financially stable guy. Overall, a really, really smart guy. And he'd tell me about all these grand plans and ideas that he had. And if you wanted to know anything, you could go to this guy because he was like a walking encyclopedia. The guy knew everything. But with all the intelligence that Howell seemingly had, he never quite showed follow through on any of the things he spoke about. He'd continuously speak about his ideas, he'd brag about them almost, and of course, it sounds really great. It's easy on the ears. On paper, it looked amazing. But he never put any of these ideas into practice. And each and every single time you'd ask him about one of these ideas, it would always be somebody else's fault. He was either blaming his current circumstances, which weren't bad at all, or he was blaming somebody else. It was always something else. If he wasn't blaming on material things, if he wasn't blaming on things of the world, he would say, I'm just waiting for God to give me a little bit more time in life. He'd use God as a smokescreen, and that's one of the worst things that you can do. So if you can't blame people, if you can't blame circumstances, you say that you're waiting for God to enable you to enact these ideas. He's the one who put these ideas in your head. I need all of you guys to know this. God will put these ideas in your head, and he's just waiting to see which one of you will show follow through. Because those blessings can't go to everybody's address. Only a select few people. So if there's one thing that you can learn from both me and from Howell, it's that you need to focus, and you need to focus on doing the right thing. Because if you don't, then you'll never get the life that you want, and it is nobody's responsibility to grant you that life. If you can do it when nobody's watching, great. If you can do it and overcome adversity whilst pursuing that goal, then great. But a question I have for most of you is, if your life came knocking on your address right now, would it stop to deliver the package that is blessings, or no? That dream ideal life that you currently desire, would it deliver your blessings? Because for 90% of you, as it currently stands, watching this video, it probably wouldn't. Honestly, it probably wouldn't. In fact, it may not even recognize your address altogether, so it may not even make that knock. But yeah, I think this is just a wake-up call for you guys, and also myself. So another digital journal entry to make sure that we are pursuing and prioritizing the right things in life, how we want our life to look. That is the direction that we should follow. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it to a friend and family member you think may need to see and hear this video. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, I'd love to have absolutely every single one of you in the Kaizen Club. I'll leave a link down below in the description as well as the comment section. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care and God bless.